Practice for week 2, task 3. Really similar to what you would see on the homework, but it's not the exact same answers. So don't don't check yours and think you did something wrong or something like that. But as we look at this problem, we're going to make a histogram, and here they've already set up the table, and they're using bar width, or sometimes it's called bin width. They've shifted some of the language in the description of our course. They use bar more, but bins and bars are kind of the same thing. So they're using a bar width of 2 units. And I've already typed in my data and I've already sorted it. We've done that in a couple past videos, so double check with those if you're not sure to sort. But once the table part is set up, oh, and I didn't notice there was one stray 37 in here. You need to extend that one more bar, sorry about that. But basically, once we get the data sorted in here and our table set up, all we really have to do is count how many numbers are in this range. And the convention that I'm going to use is if I get one that's right on the border, like I have some 16s here, I'm going to put those 16s in the higher one. Kind of move it up to the next class here, or the next bar. So I have one bar between 12 and 14. Between 14 and 16, I don't have any, because my 16s I'm putting in with 16 to 18. So I have 0 there. From 16 to 18, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points, because that 18 goes to the next one. And we're really just working our way down this table. So between 18 and 20, I accidentally erased that one too, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I jump past 20. So then between 20 and 22, I have 1, 2, that's it. And we're just kind of working our way down. Then I have 23, that's it. So I've got one number there, because that 24 would bump up to the 24 to 26 bar. Then I've got 1, then only 1, because the 26 would bump to the next one. I've got 1, 2, that's it. Between 28 and 30, I have the 28. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's all I have, because the 30 bumps up. Then I've got 1, 2, 3, between 30 and 32, and I've got 32 is 1, 2. That's all that's there, because the 42. So you can kind of see you're just going to keep hitting that next one. It just slides up to the next bar. 1, 2, 3. That's it. And then I've got my 137, and then I'm done. And then once you've kind of worked your way through the table, now you're just drawing that in. Now once I have my table set, it's a little bit easier to know how high I have to go up. The highest bar I have is going to be 6. So I'm probably going to go to like 6 or 7 maybe if you wanted to go a little bit past, but 6 would be fine. And then I start making my bars. Between 12 and 14, I'm going to go to 1. Then I have a 0. Then 5, 6, 2, 1, 1, 2, 4, 3, 2, 3, 1, and we're done. So you're just drawing them in there. Now, part of what we want to look at in this video is, okay, what if I took the exact same data, saying here's a case where we have more bars here. If I switch and make my bars be a lot wider, my bins be a lot wider, now that changes my counting. But essentially we do the same thing. Now I'm counting how many are there between 12 and 18. Well, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 18 we get bumped up to the next one. So you're just going to see some taller bars. From 18 to 24, I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nope, 9. Then from 24 to 30, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope, 7. And then starting at 30, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's it. And then I've got that one lone 37. Oops, that's all on its own. And then same kind of deal. We're just drawing our bar 6 tall, then 9 tall, then 7, then 8, and then a 1, and then we're done. So now in both of those, they had already everything set up for you. In this next case, we need to figure things out ourselves. All right, I got my data typed in. I've got it sorted. And I can see that my numbers go from a low of 52 up to a high of 151. So thinking about, okay, how might I want to spread this out? I probably want to go from at least 50 to 160 to go past 150, but that's going to be a lot of bars. So I think what I'm going to do is go from 50 to 170 and go by 20s. And that's how I'll set my table up. So I would set up my table 50 to 70, 70 to 90, 90 to, so I'm counting by 20s. I'm just starting on 50 and getting to 170. And then now that my calculator is sorted, I can do just like we did before and work my way down. So from 50 to 70, I would have 1, 2, 3, 4. But that's 70 because it's right on the border. That's going to bump up to the next bar. Then from 70 to 90, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's it. Then starting at 90, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then that's it. Because that 110 bumps up to the next bar. Then I've got, starting at 110, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then I'm at 130. So I've got another 8 there. Then starting at 130, I'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, then I'm past 150. So there's 5 in that bar. And then I've got 151, and that's it. So only 1 in the last bar. So I know my across the bottom, I already know I'm counting by 20, starting at 50. Make sure you show the break there because I'm not starting at 0 down the corner. Then my tallest bar is 10, so I want to make sure I go at least up to 10, counting by ones. And then I'm just drawing in my bars. My first bar should go up to 4. Whoops, that one's a little bit crooked. Then I should have an 8, a 10, an 8, a 5, and a 1, and then we're done.